Hi, Pisces-aries. Welcome to your timeless energy astrology reading. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. I hope that this live finds you all well and in good spirits. Oh no! I am out of an incense that I wanted to burn for you all. We will go to the next best. But I thank you for your presence here on this channel. I thank you guys again for tuning in. I hope that this live finds you all well and in good spirits. This will be a look into the astrology, the cosmic energy that is supporting you in the now moment, okay? Please only take the messages that truly resonate with you. Leave what does not for somebody else, okay? Remember, these are timeless and general. Oh no. I just got ash all over. Yikes, that's annoying. Okay, hold on one second. That is gonna bug me all reading, so hold on one second, y'all. But yes, this is timeless and general, so only take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Happy belated birthday to you all, my Pisces, Aries, cusp. I hope you guys enjoyed your birthday season. And for any Aries babies that are tuning in, I hope you have a wonderful birthday, okay? So let me just get this. I know y'all like, it don't even matter, but y'all, this gonna bother me the whole reading. So bear with me, y'all. Okay? Alright, there we go. Now I feel better. We're gonna get into this though. Again, we're gonna start with an astrology deck here, Pisces, Aries. Then we will move into the tarot, and then we're gonna end on some kind of like highest vibrational outcome of whatever situation presents itself through the reading. I will be doing a little bit of channeling before we get into the cards, okay? So get comfy. Thank you again for being here. Make sure you say hello in the chat if you are tuning in live, or if you feel more comfortable, you can leave a comment down below. You got the moon that jumped right on out here. Okay, some of you could definitely be feeling the effects of the new moon that was in your cusp energy. Something around the 21st could have been very pivotal, very important for you all. Okay, maybe there was a huge shift for you. I will say though, y'all, getting into this astrology series, I think this is honestly one of my favorite series I offer on my channel. I was getting very, very excited. Like, it just felt like there was a lot of good swelling in my heart chakra, or just kind of like this swirl of energy in my heart chakra. So maybe you guys are going to experience a heart chakra expansion here very soon. Okay, maybe there are placements connected to your heart space. I've never heard that before. Placements connected to your heart space. Fourth house energy, maybe? Interesting. Depending on your rising sign, count your fourth house forward from that sign. That would be your fourth house energy. And yeah, there's something about the fourth house, something about the home, the heart, the roots. Something there that might be expanding. Oh, maybe you're expanding your family now, or maybe you're growing closer to people that have been around you, or closer to your family members, or something like that, okay? Maybe you're starting to feel the closeness in your current family situation. Interesting. I think it's going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of good feelings, just this kind of overwhelming sense of gratitude, Pisces, Aries, is what I'm sensing. What else? What else do I need to know as far as how Pisces, Aries energies are being cosmically influenced, guided, and supported right now? Something about your throat chakra is going to be important here, Pisces, Aries. You're definitely going to want to tune in and work on that. Something you need to say, something you need to speak up about, something that you're going to be asked to talk about that might be uncomfortable. Oh, you might be having some heart-to-hearts with some family members, closing out some cycles here. Like finally voicing your opinion, finally saying what it is that you need to say, finally kind of letting someone know how they made you feel, or what a particular experience was like for you. It's like things that maybe people did not know about you will start to come to light, or you'll start to feel moved to start like saying it. You know what I mean? Letting people know what you're going through, or how you're feeling, or what it was like for you growing up. So again, there's closeness here. It's like you're either building closer bonds, whether this is friendships, family, lovers. Take it how it resonates, Pisces, Aries, but it's this heart opening. Yeah, it's just this heart opening that I feel for you, and it feels really good. It definitely feels a little scary because I think you're going to be vulnerable in ways that you didn't allow yourself to be in the recent past, but now there's something that shifted. Whether there is some sort of growth in the family, right? Maybe you're expecting, maybe you're looking to start a family, so it's just kind of like, okay, maybe I know I'm gonna need a village. Let me start mending these relationships, or let me start building a level of closeness and trust that maybe wasn't there. I don't know. There's something there with that. We'll see. Okay, anything else I need to tell Pisces, Aries before we get into these cards, Divine? No? All right. I'm going to go ahead and sound my singing bowl one time. We'll begin the card portion of the reading with the singing bowl. We'll end it with the singing bowl as well. So if you're listening through your headphones, just make sure you're at a volume that is tolerable for you. And I will try my best not to sound it too crazy or too loud, all right? Please get started on whatever gratitude or grounding practice also feels right for you in this moment. I will be doing a silent prayer for you all. You are more than welcome to pray along with me if you feel comfortable. But again, do what feels right for you, and let's get started. All right. Current cosmic energies and influences here for Pisces, Aries. Whoa, not the whole deck. All right, so clearly there's a lot going on here. Clearly there's a lot going on. A lot jumping out too, but it kind of feels... There's something about moving too quickly, Pisces, Aries. Wanting to jump at something. Maybe don't jump to conclusions in this season right now. Maybe take a step back or take a seat back and just kind of watch and observe before you conclude something, because I feel like if you jump the gun a little bit, you might be a little off, or like you might not get the whole picture, or something might be missed. Okay, interesting. But tell me, cosmic influences here for Pisces, Aries. You've got Neptune. Yeah, you're definitely, that's what I mean. When I say that something might not be all the way clear, something might be missed, it's Neptune. This is your ruling planet for your Piscean energy. Dreaming and transcending, okay? Now, dreaming is another state of the consciousness. So again, it could be a little difficult here, Pisces, Aries, for you guys to really separate reality from your dream state or a dream-like energy. I always like to say when Neptune comes out, it's like looking at a straw in a glass of water, like head on. It's going to be a little distorted, right? Or even trying to like open your eyes underwater, or like, you know, if you guys are in a pool or in the ocean that's really clear and you look down and your body or what you see is a little augmented, or it's shifted, or it's fragmented a little bit. That's what I kind of feel here for you in this season. So there's a need to just not rush anything. Don't force anything. Don't push it. Wait until this energy kind of subsides and you transcend it before you make any rash or like life-changing decisions here. Okay? Okay. Ooh, Pisces, Aries. Let's see what this is about. Thank you so much, Divine. So we have Neptune, your ruling planet. What else? What else is here for Pisces, Aries? Who else is guiding or influencing Pisces, Aries? You have house 2. So the second house, which is Taurus energy. natural Taurus energy, okay? But your second house, depending on your rising sign, calculate it forward, okay? Physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. Maybe that's what's a little distorted right now. Your sense of physical security, your material values might be a little distorted right now, or more than likely it's this feeling of self-worth, what you're worthy of, how you feel about yourself. You just might be in a little bit of like a swing space is what I'm hearing. Just kind of like not yet steady, on maybe two ends of the spectrum when it comes to how you view yourself or what you feel about your level of stability in life right now. Sparrows could be important to you. You might have a tattoo of a sparrow, or maybe you were thinking about getting one. Tell me more. Tell me more. What else is cosmically influencing Pisces, Aries in the now moment? There's Taurus energy for sure. Some of you, based on your rising sign, Taurus could be your second house. So that would make you an Aries rising. Maybe that's some of you guys might be Aries risings watching this. Trust, patience, and sensuality is what comes with Taurus energy. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's something you have to be patient about. There is something you have to be patient about here, Pisces, Aries, that you have to put a little bit more trust in, maybe when it comes to your physical security, your material world, something materializing or coming to life. Yeah. Trust that whatever it is that you're wanting, whatever it is that you're desiring, whatever it is that you're dreaming about when it comes to your material world, it's definitely available to you. I just feel like it might not be in the season that you're hoping it's going to show up in, which will require you to have a little bit more trust, a little bit more patience, and to sit in the energy of feeling that sensuality, like sit in your sacral chakra just a little bit longer. Feeling as if, like feeling the level of abundance, kind of like walking as if, kind of moving as if. It's like use some of that Neptunian energy to your advantage here. And it's like have a level of, dare I say, delusion about whatever this desire is. Not too crazy to where you're kind of floating in the sky. Like stay grounded, right? Because you got a lot of earth energy here. But don't be afraid to feel it. It's something about whatever it is that you're trying to manifest into the material world that you have to sense and feel first before it can actualize. And maybe that's what's a little tricky right now, because especially with that Aries energy, as we are now in Aries season, it could be very difficult to balance that sense of go with the flow and just kind of flow with what you feel and let's go and get it done. Like Aries, jump off the cliff, go take a risk. We'll figure it out later. You know what I mean? That could be your battle in this season right now. And there's a need or a level of trust and patience that you're going to have with this material, something in the material world. So pentacle, whether this is a car, house, again, like we were picking up on family, maybe. Okay. Yeah, you got the first house at the bottom of the deck here, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. So that's what's shifting here. Your self-image, your approach to life, how you view yourself, how you view what you're worthy of. All of that is shifting for you here in this season. Hold on. This is like a little bent. Okay. Is there anything else that I can kind of sense and feel? Yeah, I just heard your values are under review. Maybe you're starting to feel a little bit of distortion in your sense of value, or maybe you're kind of at a point here, Pisces, Aries, where identifying with the material world as a means or as a measure of your worth and value is no longer sitting right with you, or you're here in this season positioned to transcend that mindset. and find a little bit more of your own individuality when it comes to your vision for your life. It's like no longer following the crowd in some way, or no longer adhering to what you think people, how could I say that? No longer adhering or subscribing, I guess you can say, to other people's ideals when it comes to your life and how to approach it. You know, some of you guys are having like a breakaway season is what I just heard, like a breakaway. Breaking away from groupthink, breaking away from trends, breaking away from and I just heard like going wherever the wind goes. Which, I mean, that definitely would be your crux in life, right? Especially with that Piscean and Aries energy. It's kind of like Aries is definitely a rebel. They like to do things a little different. They're kind of Aquarian in that way, or have that type of quality where they really like to stand out and lead and trailblaze, right? But then it's like that Piscean energy that's a little bit more absorbent when it comes to the people that they're around or their environment, right? Heavily influenced. Again, it's all that water. So they can kind of take the mold of anything that they're in or any environment that they're around. So it could be hard to connect with Piscean energy on an individual level, right? Because they're just so fluid. Which works, right? In some respects. But I feel like something about that fluidity might be slightly contrasting you a little bit or challenging you a little bit, especially in this season. Challenging your approach to life, right? Like something needs to shift or change here. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Divine, for these beautiful energies here for Pisces Aries. Tell me more about Neptune, the second house, Taurus, and the first house. For Pisces Aries energies, what do they need to know about Neptune, the second house, Taurus, and the first house? What's going on with Neptune? Why is Neptune here? Ooh, death, Scorpio. That's what I'm saying. There's an end. There's an end to a level of distortion. There's an end to some sort of, dare I say, fantasy. And I don't feel like fantasy's all like the best word, but that's just the word my mind can reach for now. Yeah, you got the Two of Cups. Something, whether this is a relationship, we were picking up on that relational energy, right, in the pre-channel. So maybe this is an end to some form of connection, right? You can label it however you want to, Pisces Aries. But some form of soul connection, soul tie, soul energy, whether friend, family, lover, maybe even environment for some of y'all, is coming to an end. So whatever you were not seeing clearly, you are about to see clearly. That whole kind of living in this, a little bit of a dream, a little bit of a distortion around this connection, like not wanting to see the Two of Cups for what it really is, because that's what death does. It lets you beyond the veil. Anything that was clouded, anything that was fuzzy, anything that was unknown or question mark or kind of blurry gets clear, and you transform and you transcend that, right? Now, for some of y'all, that just came in. Some of you guys might be having or in a relationship that will be going through this death process. And maybe there's a little bit of worry on whether or not you two will survive with one another. Did I not say Aquarian energy? Star card. There could be a little bit of a worry on whether or not this Two of Cups situation will actually, hold on, where'd that thing go? Will actually transform and transcend itself, or if you guys will survive this death process together. Star card. It's like a hope. I hope we can make it out on the other end of this transcendence. I hope that we can still stay together. I hope that this is still gonna be a thing when we both transform. So you might be hyper aware that you and a partner, or you and a friend, or you and a family member are going through this transcendental experience here. Having some sort of end for a new beginning. And I feel like Pisces Aries, you're hoping for a new beginning with this person. But what's being challenged as you're going through this death process is your sense of self-worth, is your sense of individuality, is your sense of self-image. So you might be facing the reality of, you might have had your identity wrapped up in this Two of Cups. Like, who are you outside of the Two of Cups connection, whatever that represents for you? What individuality do you have outside of that connection, right? What's your self-image apart from this relationship? Would your approach to life be different if you weren't in these Two of Cups? Would you be somebody else if you weren't in this Two of Cups? It's like, that's what death is at your door asking for. What's the truth and the illusion, Pisces Aries? Can you discern it? Can you decipher it? Where are you? Like, because that's it. It truly is. It's a beautiful trait, but it also can get very, very tricky with that Piscean energy, where you meld so deep into your partners, into your friends, into your relationships, that it's almost like it can be difficult to understand or comprehend or have a clear concept of where you end and where other people begin, or where you begin and other people end. Death card, endings. So really, death is here asking you, star card, where's your alignment, Pisces Aries? Are you in alignment with this Two of Cups still? And I think that might be a difficult answer to come to, or to admit to yourself. Throat chakra. Thank you, Divine, because they just showed me the throat chakra so clearly in my mind's eye. That's what might be difficult to say out loud. Whether it's, I don't feel in alignment with this Two of Cups anymore, and that's a scary thought, or I do feel in alignment with this Two of Cups, and I just don't know if the person on the other side of the cup feels the same. So let's get into it. Tell me more about this Neptune energy and its connection to the second house for Pisces Aries. Oh, my deck was upside down. I'm sorry, y'all. Tell me more about the Neptune energy in this second house. Ooh, Five of Pentacles, only card that flipped out right here. Yeah, I don't want to be left out in the cold. I don't want to be forgotten. I don't want us to be in this worry, stressful, concerned energy. Feeling like you don't have enough to make it. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of, some of y'all, that's the realization. When you separate yourself from this Two of Cups and you actually step into a little bit more of individuality and really look at your self-image outside of it, I feel like something comes up lacking in the connection. Five of Pentacles, it's like, I almost want to say Five of Cups. Yeah, some of you might be really disheartened by that, or really sad about that, or disappointed that that's the truth. With Death in the Star, yeah. That's the truth of it. Some of you feel like if you were to really take an honest look at this Two of Cups, there would be a lot missing. It would come up in lack. It wouldn't be enough to hold it together. Or there isn't enough invested between you two, and or there isn't enough solid second house secure between you two for this to continue. Even though your heart might hope you guys get there one day, it's like the Death card is asking you to look at this reality. Like, what is it in real time? Not from the hope space, not from the potential of it. What is it? If it never changes, could you still survive it? Could you still go through it? Could you still deal with it or put up with it? And you know yourself better than any reader, right? It's the Four of Wands. That's what I'm saying. That's what I feel like you guys want out of this situation. You want some sort of commitment, some sort of union, some sort of equal participation. But something comes up lacking with the Five of Pentacles. Tell me more about the second house. And the Page of Wands, yeah. That's what I mean. It's hopeful. It's optimistic. I'm optimistic we can make it to the Four of Wands. right? But it is just a page. It's running on a dream. And I hate to say it like that, Pisces Aries, but it really is. It's like running with a dream and not the reality of a situation. And that's what the Death and the Star card is here for you. Yeah, Two of Wands. Some of you are absolutely still willing to kind of move forward with this person or this situation, even though it's coming up in the Five of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy. It's like some of y'all are just like, we can still make this work. We can make this work. Let's figure it out, which I think is admirable for sure. And it might. It really might with the Star card. It could. It definitely could if you're willing to accept and work from the Five of Pentacles. Now, some of you might get to the honest point of that Five of Pentacles and feel like it might not be worth it. But that's the call. It's judgment. Scorpio energy. It's Pluto. Calling all Pisces Aries. That's the death card too, right? Like, what is this? What's going on? What's the alignment? Okay. So it's your call. Yeah, you got the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you really aren't going to want to give up on this. You're going to want to work on it. I think that's going to be the call that you make here, or that's what you're feeling in your heart space, or that's just how the energy is supporting you to trust and have patience. Because I think some of you guys might be split, especially with the Two of Wands. It's like, I could, but I also could see myself not. I'm not sure, but I kind of maybe a little bit in between. I think what you have to get to the root of is if you can endure the Five of Pentacles with this person. Yeah, you got the Ace of Pentacles and you've got the Six of Wands. So some of you are absolutely going to choose to do so. Like, I think we can make it through this Five of Pentacles. I know we can kind of weather the storm here. So some of you, it's just your overall sense of faith and belief in this situation, in this Two of Cups, that might actually see you through it and give you some form of success and victory. So trust and patience would be the way to go here if this is something that you truly do want to hold on to, or that you just have undying hope in. Okay? So tell me the energy between Taurus and the first house. Yeah, the Four of Swords. So ultimately, I think you are at peace. For some of you guys, you are definitely at peace with how this will all work out, or feeling as if you're willing to let bygones be bygones if there has been some sort of rocky period between you and this person, or again, whatever is revealed through this transcendence with that death energy, whatever crumbles. I think you have just this strong sense of peace and faith that you guys can rebuild after this crumbling, okay? Yeah, some of you are going to decide definitely, or have decided, to just have trust and patience in the situation. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, though, I mean, I really do feel like it could work out for y'all. Hermit card at the bottom of the deck. So all that's really and truly needed here is for Pisces Aries to go within and really take an honest look at yourself and what you're willing to endure, what you're willing to go through, what you're willing to accept and what you're not. Okay? Because judgment and death does say that there is some sort of ending here. So some of you, I do feel like when you weigh the scales, or when you come out of this Hermit energy, you're going to end up at the Five of Pentacles, and it's going to feel like it's not enough. And so you might make the judgment call to start something new, because that's an Ace of Pentacles. It is a new beginning. And have trust and have patience that the divine will bring you something new that is in alignment with you, that does want to have this Four of Wands, or want to have a certain level of commitment with you, or investment in you. Someone that you really can build with, Eight of Pentacles, someone that you can maybe see success with. So I do get that it's almost 50-50 for you guys. So only take the message or align with the timeline that feels right for your story and your situation. Okay. let's go ahead and see what the highest energetic outcome of all of this energy might be for you. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more. What's the highest energetic outcome here for Pisces Aries dealing with this situation? If they choose to stick it out, we'll do if you guys choose to stick it out, highest energetic outcome. If you choose to follow the ending and align with the ending and wait for this Ace of Pentacles, what will that look like? That's what we'll look at too, okay? So for those that will choose to stick this situation out, for Pisces Aries that will stick this situation out, what's the highest energetic outcome, Divine? Yeah, inner peace. So that aligns there with that Four of Swords. I almost said the Four of Wands, which is out here, okay? Tell me more about the highest energetic outcome for those. Yeah, change. So yeah, for those of you that are going to decide to stick this out, you definitely will see some change or have to endure quite a few changes, especially with the Judgment. But that's ultimately going to lead you to more inner peace or this sense of peace around your decision. So where you maybe feel a little insecure now about making that decision, you will feel like, yeah, that's the right situation for me based on what you're going through. Okay? What else? What else might be the highest energetic outcome for those that will choose to stay? Openness. So regardless, it's like, if that's the choice you're going to make to see this situation through its many changes or the change that is happening now, you're going to have to be open to what comes. You're going to have to really, really be open to sticking it out through the Five of Pentacles, going through the Judgment, right? I just heard maybe even a Tower moment, like sticking through all of that to get on the other side of it with this person, okay? Now, for those that will choose to flow with the ending of this situation or to allow this to end and wait for something new, or trust and have patience in something new coming, what will be the highest outcome of the newness? All right, you got flexibility. Yeah, so there will be this opportunity to kind of move, shift, and change here. You've also got courage. I think you are going to feel this sense of excitement about this new thing. I just get excitement. Maybe that was the excitement I was feeling earlier. There's something that's going to be... I think whatever, for those of you that are going to choose to kind of flow with the end, let it end, and trust and be patient in something new, this Ace of Pentacles coming, I feel like you're leaning a little bit more into your Aries energy where you're like, yeah, I'm just excited to jump off a new cliff. Like, I'm just excited to have a new experience. And that's what's kind of fueling this. I'm flexible. I'll move where I got to go. I'll do what I got to do. I'll shift where I need to shift because it's fostering this sense of maybe that self-worth or self-confidence that we were picking up on, that self-image, maybe even connecting with yourself as being very brave or courageous for making this choice. There's something about that. And what's this? Yeah, there you go. Transformation. So whether you are sticking through the situation and enduring the transformation with a person or with this situation, the Two of Cups, the environment, or you decide, okay, this is transforming, this is coming to an end, death and judgment, right? Coming up in the Five of Pentacles, that's not the energy I want to be in. I want to be in the Eight of Pentacles, or I really am looking forward to an Ace of Pentacles. It's going to transform you. So either way, you're going to transform here, Pisces Aries. It's just depending on what you want to connect with or who you want to do that transformation with. Or if it's going to be a lone hermit. I think a lot of y'all, it's going to be you. Maybe even you going through a personal transformation might send your partner or whoever you're in this Two of Cups with through a transformative period as well. Or you walking away from that Two of Cups and transforming will also still transform that person. Like, they'll also be faced with the death process. You guys just won't do the death process together. So it's almost like, yeah, I could go through the death process with this person, or I could do it alone. Hermit card says a lot of you are going to choose to do it alone. But kind of how this came out, some of you guys are going to choose to endure it with this person or with this situation. Some of you, this could even be a job that's going through major transformations, maybe going through a lot of restructuring, and you're like, should I jump ship? get a new job, or should I just kind of stick this out and see where we land? Maybe, you know, you never know. There might be openings that you might be qualified for, get you some more pay, get you more benefits, you know, whatever the case may be. It's like some of you might be crossed with that. It truly is up to what you feel spiritually aligned with, Pisces Aries. So trust that above all else. That's why I feel like the Hermit is here. You got to go within and really see what is in alignment, or is your soul yearning for a new experience? Or are you at peace with where you're at and you're just going to let it all fall where it can and then move and shift as everything else does? So take that, right? With a grain of salt, with whatever feels right and best for you. Bottom of the deck is power. So either way, this is going to be a very powerful time period and frame for you, or phase in life for you, where I think a lot of you, especially with the first house and the second house energy showing up in your cosmic and astrology, it's like you taking back your power no matter what this is. Whether you're owning your power and saying, I'm going to stick with this Two of Cups, or whether you're owning your power and saying, I'm going to trust and have patience for the Ace of Pentacles. Either way, it's aligning you again with your sense of authenticity, or it's asking you, Pisces Aries, to get a little bit more individualistic and focus a little bit more on what you are, or who you are, or who you want to be, and align with that path. Two of Wands, regardless of who you're in connection with or not. Okay? All right. Well, that was your astrology tarot reading here, Pisces Aries. Again, happy belated birthday to all of you all who celebrated on the cusp season, and happy birthday to all the Aries energies out there that will be celebrating for the weeks to come. I thank you guys so much for tuning in and for all of your love and support here on my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this reading and you would like to tune into the other readings that are scheduled for the rest of this week, and it will be continuing on with this series for next week. Make sure you leave me a comment down below if any of these messages resonated or connected with you. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you all, Pisces Aries, in our next one, all right? Namaste.